Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to go over the Rex Begonia plant. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful foliage plant. They do have flowers, but people usually buy these for the beautiful foliage, as you can see. What I'm going to go through is an experiment that I have done. First of all, propagating off of the leaves, because Rex begonias and rhizomatous begonias in particular are leaf propagators. So very easy to propagate using just a single leaf. And one really cool thing about them is you can cut the leaves when you're going to propagate, cut them along, like between the veins, and make little wedges out of them. And then you can use each of those pieces of the leaf to propagate and make another plant. Some people also take the leaves and they kind of cut off the petiole, the leaf stem, in like a circular cut, and then they curl the leaf up and do a cone cutting and stick the leaf cone into the soil, and that's another way that they propagate. I like to do everything in water. I'm a huge water culture freak, I guess you could say, and so yeah, everything I do is with water. So to start, I want to show you first a common way to propagate a Rex begonia leaf cutting. What I like to do when I'm going to do water propagation is I cut off the leaf with a piece of petiole, and as you can see, what ends up happening is the roots start to grow out of the tip, the cut tip of the petiole, the leaf stem, and then a little plantlet, or sometimes multiple plantlets, start to grow off of the base of that cut as well. So you can see this one, it looks like, I think this is a red robin. I'm not really sure, it was a no ID, but I'm just going to assume it looks like a red robin. You can see that little plant that just started growing, and it possibly may have another, I'm not really sure. But anyway, the root system is doing really well. What I end up doing eventually is, as the roots grow, I will lift up the cutting and prop it up so that just the roots will be submerged. And you can see with this one here, look at all those beautiful plants and the roots growing into the fertilizer solution with about an inch of the upper portion of the roots exposed to the air so that it can get oxygen. This plant has been thriving unbelievably well since it's been transferred over to water culture. It's been maybe like 2 months, 3 months, something like that. But this plant is loving it, doing extremely well. Healthy new leaves sprouting everywhere. The color is great. It's under the lights, so it's a very, very happy plant. Here's another one. This was more recently transferred over to water culture, but no wilting at all. It came with some damaged leaves, as you can see. I'll probably end up cutting them and propping them, but that's what the leaves are going to look like. You see that one right up there. Beautiful, beautiful. Didn't wilt at all. The roots, again, submerged with the upper 1 inch exposed to the air, and you can see the rhizomes. Rex begonias are also considered a form of rhizomatous begonias, where they have that stem-like rhizome that kind of trails along the surface of the soil and under normal circumstances, and roots along the way, and then sprouts leaves and the terminal tip, as you can see. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 rhizome tips on this guy. So doing really well. No wilting, like I said, healthy, happy, and the leaves are starting to now really unfurl with some beautiful colors, you can see. And I'm very excited about that one as well. So another thing that happens when you propagate begonias with leaf cutting is, and this doesn't happen as often, but I obviously have it twice in one little container here. Both of these leaf cuttings I placed in water. Both of them sprouted roots. One of them on the left, you can see that one there. That one sprouted 2 babies, started shooting from the cut end, like I would have expected. But then both of these started shooting above on the leaf surface. And this does happen. It's not like this is unique to these leaves right now, but it doesn't happen as often as the shoots growing from the cut end of the petiole. So you can see the little plant growing right out of the base, out of the top base of the leaf cutting. It's amazing. Really beautiful. That's a beautiful leaf. I can't wait to see what the when the plant gets really lush and full. But this one as well. It's just so cool looking. So on the one on the left, I've got a plant growing at the top of the leaf and at the bottom. And I'm already starting to give it that air section. It's getting blurry. There we go. That section of air on the upper portion of the roots, because I want it to start getting those oxygen roots towards the top. Even though it's still very young, why not, right? This one eventually will. You can see some of the roots are at the top not being submerged. But yeah, they're doing extremely, extremely well. And ever since the roots started to develop, I'd say when I had an inch of roots, I then started to fertilize the water, and then they really took off. So, of course, it was hydroponic fertilizer. So yeah, Rex Begonias, really fun, and an amazing variety of colors. I love every single one of them that I have. This one is still in soil, but I will be transferring this one over to water culture. It's healthy in soil, but I know that because of the needs of this plant and because of my growing space and my environment here, I am going to get fungus gnats. I am going to have some soil issues, which I always do because I just hate growing plants in soil. I hate it. I've done it for many years, but my life has become so much easier and the plants look so much healthier growing in water culture now that I've been able to fine-tune my process. So it's just, yeah, so these plants, amazing. This one's next to be water culture, but they're all doing so well, and I'll keep you guys updated as these plants start to develop. Very, very exciting. So thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. If you've subscribed, really appreciate it. And you will be notified if you click that little bell every time I upload a video. And if you have not subscribed, consider it, because we have a lot of fun stuff, experiments, and water culture plant situations going on here because I love water culture. And share with your friends, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video.